and welcome once again. Buddhahat in the building with yet another Adobe Premiere Pro interface tutorial. Just a quick recap, all this is possible through Global Oak Media Solutions and its affiliates, Global Oak Music and Global Oak Film Equipment. I don't see any bushes around to beat, so let's get direct into the tutorial. Okay, today we shall be talking about the color panel in the workspace. Learn about the editing panel. So today we are going to be in the color panel over here, which is highlighted in blue. So first off, when you click on it, it's going to show you this workspace over here. And by default, the Lumetri color tab over here is going to show on your extreme right over here. So whatever information that you're seeing over here is the information of this clip. It's a drone shot done previously, so I'll be using it for this tutorial today. Okay, first, when you click on the color panel over here, Lumetri by default is the effect that is going to be like popping over here. So this, as I've told you, this is the footage, and it's called the DJI something 0111. Okay, you got Lumetri over here. Already it has the parameters down here, which is basic correction, creative, curves, color wheels and merge, HSL, secondary, and the vignette. So I'll be talking about each separately. What does this mean? If we click on the basic, you see it opens up with other parameters, which, as you can see here under this, we have the input alert. We'll be talking about alerts, lookup tables in short. We'll be talking about alerts in a later tutorial, but right now what we shall be covering is the Lumetri color panel right now. We are not importing any alert. We shall be discussing what is on the interface right here on our extreme right. So you see over here there is the white balance tab. Under it there is the white balance selector. That is what this is. This eye drop picker over here. We've got temperature. We've got tint. That is the tint of the footage. Whatever we are talking about, we are not talking about something disconnected. We are talking about this clip right here on the timeline. And this is here where we are going red and do all sorts of things with color. So I'm going to be just showing you the rudiments. It's not like the go-to steps that you should be taking, but I'm just familiarizing you with the color tab, the Lumetri color tab, and what it denotes and what are the parameters it does have under the basic correction tab. So over here we have the tone, the overall tone of the footage. So we have the exposure, we have the contrast, highlights, shadows, whites, and blacks. Under this tab you can choose to do the settings manually, or you can click over here, this auto button over here, and it will be automatically corrected for you. But I prefer to do mine manually so that I can get all the parameters nice and easy. We are not going to be color grading today. What I'm just explaining the panel to you. Under creative, you got this tab over here. Under creative, you got also a look. You can import a look if you click over here, like I was saying about lookup tables, but we are not going to be discussing the lookup tables today. So as you see, when we've hit the creative tab, it has opened. This is the same clip that is over here, and it's over here, and it has given you detailed parameters as per what you can do with the creative tab. I'll be showing you when we go into the color grading, but first things first, let's familiarize ourselves with the Lumetri color panel. So over here you've got adjustments. Under the creative you've got adjustments. The adjustments tab over here is intensity, the intensity of the effect that you are going to be doing on the timeline. That is where you can scale up the intensity or lower the intensity. So over here, this is a faded film effect. You can sharpen the footage. You can add vibrance to it and some saturation. We are going to be talking about tints and highlights and the tint balance when we are going to be like color grading at a later date. So when you click curves, RGB curves, RGB simply means red, green and blue curves, because you can see over here it's red, green and blue. That's what it's meant by RGB. So this is the master curve. I'll be showing you what curves do on the program monitor. Under RGB curves, we've got also another tab that is Hue and Saturation Curves. You can see there are several, and it depends on what we are going to be doing to that color. When we are done editing, that is the last step like we're doing for the footage. Let's click on the wheels and merge. This is the color merge and the comparison view. These are the midtones, shadows and highlights. Hue, HSL means hue saturation, hue and saturation. And this is what I'll be getting into details when we get to the color grading procedure. It is not like I have the holy grail for color grading, but we are all just learning together, and we shall be talking about each of these panels at a later date. So this is the vignette. The vignette, what it means, it's like, if I click on it, let me just show what a vignette is. You see the shadows? This is what you call a vignette. We've done the Lumetri color tab over here on the color grading workspace. So next we are going to go to the effects tab over here. For today, we come to a conclusion of our tutorial, and next time we are going to be talking about the effects workspace. Thank you.